We have an apology from Mheshimiwa Mwenje, Nairobi County. We have an apology from Mheshimiwa Caleb Amisi. We have an apology from Mheshimiwa Kibagendi. We have an apology from Mheshimiwa Basil and other Waheshimiwas, from Mheshimiwa Ledama Olekina, and we also have an apology from Senator Eddie Okech. So we will read this, and we'll also give you a way forward on how we will be working as Team Ground moving forward. Our fellow citizens, let me once more start by expressing my solidarity with the Kenyan youth and families who have lost their lives, sustained injuries, been abducted, or whose loved ones have been calling for good governance of their country. We are making this address in response to the many phone calls, text messages, social media uproar, and direct requests to us by distressed Kenyans who feel the political class has abandoned them after the recent constitution of a new cabinet by President Ruto. Number one, after suffering for many years because of bad politics, poor governance, corruption, and incompetence in the management of the affairs of their country, the Gen Zs and millennials of Kenya came out in large numbers to exercise their Article 37 rights to assemble, demonstrate, picket, and petition their leaders. In this bold move, they outlined the issues they wanted the president to address to reduce their suffering and to create opportunities for them. After withdrawing the draconian Finance Bill 2024 and dissolving his incompetent cabinet, President Ruto promised that he would engage in an open national dialogue to listen and get the issue at stake with young Kenyans before forming another cabinet. But in a show of contempt to the young people, we saw the president announce and put in place a new cabinet without any consultation with the Gen Zs and millennials of this country. He has since held no dialogue or any engagement to ascertain the problems that led to the recent protests. Fellow Kenyans, before any grass has grown on the fresh graves of our youth recently killed, before people who were badly wounded in the protest have healed, and while so many families are still searching for their loved ones who were abducted by state agents, we have been shocked to see President Ruto return to his default mode of shuttling from one country to another and on working from the top of vehicles, apparently launching invisible government projects. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to send a message to President Ruto in very simple but clear terms, as the Gen Zs and millennials of Kenya have sent us to tell him that the young people of Kenya feel you are showing them contempt by ignoring all their issues and reverting to business as usual mode, while they are hurting from the burdens imposed on them by the failures of your bad policies. The young people are not happy with the fact that you have refused to offer compensation for the families whose loved ones were shot and killed by the police on the instructions of your agents. The young people are unhappy that you have refused to pay for the medical expenses of the people who were wounded by the police. The Gen Zs and millennials of Kenya are unhappy because you have refused to free the youth who were abducted by the police, and you have refused to drop the trumped-up charges against the peaceful demonstrators who went to the streets to ask for good governance of their country. The young people are shocked that you have refused to drop the new funding model of college and university education, which is forcing them to drop out of college. The young people are asking you to show them the practical steps you are taking to create jobs in Kenya to pull them out of this high unemployment. Mr. President, the young people are asking you to take immediate action to lower the high cost of living that is driving them crazy. The young people of Kenya are asking that you show them the reforms you are proposing to address corruption and looting of government resources by people who are under your direct supervision. They are asking that you show them the reforms you are